KZN's new premier has been sworn in with a promise he'll personally tackle the extreme violence there. Can't tell the difference between a real gun and a fake one. Julius Malema and his bodyguard are back in court. And here in South Africa, back after winning an Emmy for hair and makeup. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
This is Eyewitness News.
But first, the United Democratic Movement's Deputy President Nkabayomzi Kwankwa has been kidnapped and rescued in Cape Town. UDM leader Bantu Holomisa said he was taken while on his way to the airport on Tuesday. Holomisa confirmed a 10,000 rand ransom had to be paid, adding that Kwankwa is now safe at a police station in Khayelitsha.
We are happy at least that he is alive. We have saved his life quickly because anything could have happened. We didn't want to get involved in delaying in paying this amount of money and the police, because this boy I was talking to him, they were using his phone. I said to him, can you give us another 10 minutes? He says, if you delay, you will find him in mortuary. But these guys are mean.
6 women have been killed in a shooting in Ladysmith. Newly sworn in KZN Premier IFP's Tami Ntuli revealed this during his inauguration speech in Pietermaritzburg today.
11 women were traveling in one vehicle from a certain function in Ladysmith, and someone came driving car and shot at all of them. 6 died on the spot.
Ntuli says crime fighting is high on his agenda and will absorb the Department of Safety and Liaison into his office. Ntuli was last week elected by an IFP, ANC, DA and the NFP coalition. This is how his new cabinet will look. Public Works and Finance go to the DA. Agriculture, IFP. Transport and Community Safety, Health and Education goes to the ANC. Sports, Arts and Culture and Economic Development and COGTA, IFP. Social Development goes to the NFP. And also, dignitaries have been arriving in South Africa ahead of Cyril Ramaphosa's inauguration in Pretoria tomorrow, completing the complex tapestry making up the GNU. We'll be there live and streaming. Julius Malema's bodyguard, Adrian Snyman, has called lawyer and firearm expert Martin Hood as his first witness in their firearm discharge trial in the East London Magistrates Court. Malema and Snyman are facing charges including unlawful possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, and contravening the Firearms Control Act. This is in connection with allegations that Malema fired a live weapon at a rally at the Sisa Dukashe Stadium in Datsane in 2018. The state has now closed its case and the defense kicked off on Tuesday. The defense maintains that the firearm was in fact not real.
They're in fact designed both in terms of appearance and their mechanical working abilities to be exactly the same as a real licensable firearm.
The Independent Electoral Commission has clarified confusion around the total number of votes reflected on their election dashboard. This after new figures appeared on the IEC's results page in respect of the number of voters who cast their ballots in favour of each party.
Registered voters received 2 ballots for the National Assembly election, 1 national ballot and 1 regional ballot. The 3rd election ballot was for the provincial elections.
Action SA's parliamentary caucus leader Athol Trollip has slammed the DA for agreeing not to support impeachment proceedings against President Cyril Ramaphosa. Trollip has described the move as a whiplash-inducing U-turn, unquote, saying the DA appears to be aggressively backtracking on their vow to hold Ramaphosa accountable for the Phala scandal, which they themselves said reeked of corruption. DA Federal Chairperson Helen Zille confirmed that the DA won't support the EFF's motion to revive impeachment proceedings unless new evidence crops up.
This is an indication of what happens when you make compromises and go into a coalition. And we as Action SA are not going to be compromised by any such agreements. And what's more, if the president has nothing to hide about Phala, why does he not just go for the investigation to clear his name?
Makeup artist and hair designer Gail Shepherd is back home in Woodstock, Cape Town, after mixing with the film industry elite at the 2024 Daytime Emmy Awards in Los Angeles. Shepherd scooped the Emmy for hairstyling and makeup. She'd been nominated for her work on the docuseries African Queens, Njinga, produced and narrated by Jada Pinkett Smith. And we leave you with pictures of the globally renowned sardine run off the coast of South Africa, loved by spectators, dolphins, sharks, and gannets. These mega shoals, made up of hundreds of millions of sardines, can sometimes be more than 7 kilometers long and are truly spectacular. We'll see you for more tomorrow at the inauguration.
Eyewitness News, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, log on to ewn.co.za or ewn.mobi.